the state capital of Assam. Right next to me is the most revered temple of the country, the Kamakhya temple. We're here to give you all the updates from this region. We will visit the tea belt, we will talk to the important leaders, and we will take a closer look at the Citizenship Amendment Bill to talk about what kind of impact it has on the voters' mind. In Assam, it's a pitched battle between the BJP and the Congress, with the regional parties Assam Gana Parishad or the AGP and the Bodo People's Front, the BPF, both on BJP's side. The fourth political player is perfume baron Badruddin Ajmal-led AIUDf. Though there was speculation that Congress might ally with Ajmal's party to consolidate the crucial minority vote, there was no such alliance forged. Mirror now travelled to Kolyabor in Nagaon district, which is the constituency of top Congress leader of the state, Gaurav Gogoi. We asked him why the alliance did not work out. Let's not forget the minority vote is critical. It would perhaps have served you good to have an alliance with a party like AIUDf, which is believed to be representing the Muslim minorities.
Congress does not stand for communal politics, be it of any religion. We believe in unity and diversity, and we believe that every religious community or linguistic community has the right to speak for itself, but without preaching hatred, discrimination or communal sentiments. So BJP and AIUDf are two sides of the same coin. They both practice communal politics. Congress believes in empowering each and every community. So absolutely there's no question of a tie-up with AIUDf in the past, in the present or in the future.
In 2014, the Bharatiya Janata Party, BJP, had won 7 Lok Sabha seats in Assam, followed by Congress and the AIUDF with 3 seats each. An independent candidate had won 1 seat. AIUDF made major gains, jumping from 1 seat in 2009 to 3 in 2014, riding primarily on the minority vote. On the other hand, the Congress party declined from 7 seats in 2009 to retaining only 3 in 2014. Given that the minority vote played a crucial role in at least 10 constituencies of Assam, clearly the party had lost ground to AIUDF because of the minority vote split. Another reason for Congress losing ground was the shifting of loyalties of the Tea tribe vote from the Congress to the BJP side.
I think I'd rather go with the second kind of opinion, that it's really never the same story. The narrative changes with the Lok Sabha elections. Lok Sabha is seen as the person carrying a face, a visibility, a kind of charisma in the Lok Sabha, in Parliament, which is very different from working on your home turf, in the ground, from the grassroots. So I think the dynamics are played out differently.
This time, the BJP is contesting 10 out of the 14 seats in Assam, leaving 3 to AGP and 1 to BPF. AIUDF is contesting 3 seats, treading carefully after a dismal performance in the last Panchayat elections. Congress is contesting all 14 seats in this Lok Sabha election. The issue of Citizenship Amendment Bill dominates the political discourse, especially in the minority-dominated areas of Assam. Congress leaders have raised this issue in every rally, making it clear to voters that if they choose the BJP, they are choosing to allow immigrants to take a piece of their pie. The state of Assam was on the boil just a couple of months ago because of the Citizenship Amendment Bill and the protests that broke out after that. Now the BJP still has it in their manifesto. What would be the Congress's position? How would you make sure that something like this, which goes against the NRC process, interestingly, which your father, Mr. Gaurav Gogoi, had initiated in his term, how are you going to, what is the policy that the Congress will have on this issue, which affects the entire state and all its people?
The Congress has officially declared in its manifesto that if voted to power, we will withdraw the Citizenship Amendment Bill. And therefore, on the issue of Citizenship Amendment Bill, the voter of Assam has 2 choices. BJP, who have clearly supported the Citizenship Amendment Bill, Prime Minister Modi has come to Guwahati, and as you said, Despite overwhelming public protests, he further reiterated his support of the Citizenship Amendment Bill, and Rahul Gandhi has stood with the people of Assam, has stood with the people of Northeast. It is the Congress party who opposed the citizenship bill in the Rajya Sabha, and it is the Congress party which has firmly and clearly specified in its manifesto that we will withdraw. Citizenship bill is a bill that is unconstitutional. Our constitution represents the best of Indian democratic values and traditions. Citizenship bill goes against that. It goes against the popular public sentiment of the Northeast. In Prime Minister's imposition of this bill, without building consensus, without building democratic consensus.
Voters in the minority-dominated constituencies like Koliabor seem to be against the BJP's idea of bringing in the bill. They are also angry over having to prove their credentials of being Indian citizens for the purpose of the NRC, the National Registry of Citizens.
বিজেপি 3 বছৰ চৰকাৰ যে ইয়াতে অসমত গঠন কৰিলে তাৰ পৰা কি লাভ কিবা লাভ হৈছে মানুহৰ লাভ হলে কি আমাৰ এতিয়া এনআৰসি কামত খালি দৌৰি ফুৰিব লাগে সেইকাৰণে আমি বিজেপিক বহুটা ভোট নিদো আমি খালি কংগ্ৰেছত ভোট দিম আমাৰ পৰিয়ালৰ লোক আছিল বংগদেশৰ লোক আছিল
In urban centers, however, BJP seems to have a clear edge.
ভাৰতীয় নাগৰিক
The main challenger for the BJP candidate of Queen Ocha is Babita Sharma, the Congress candidate from the Guwahati constituency. The important thing is that the last 2 times in the Lok Sabha elections, Guwahati has sent a BJP candidate. Will Babita Sharma be able to break that pattern? Both the Congress and the BJP have made their position clear on the NRC. While releasing the BJP manifesto for Lok Sabha polls, Party President Amit Shah reiterated his commitment to implementing the bill.
मित्रों ये जो घुसपैठी है ना घुसपैठी है वो बंगाल की धरती पर दीमक की तरह है दीमक की तरह वो हमारी देश की सुरक्षा पर खतरा है हमारी गरीबों की रोजी रोटी छीन रहे हैं गरीबों की मजदूरी छीन रहे हैं एक घुसपैठियों को निकालना ये भारतीय जनता पार्टी का संकल्प है जो हम पूरा कर ही रहेंगे सिटीजनशिप अमेंडमेंट बिल भारतीय जनता पार्टी लाई है बांग्लादेश से पाकिस्तान से कहीं से भी जो हिंदू सिख जैन बौद्ध शरणार्थी आए हैं उनको हम वापिस नहीं भेजने वाले
Some BJP candidates who were earlier with the Assam Gana Parishad find themselves in a sticky position. For instance, Queen Ocha, the BJP candidate from Guwahati who was earlier with the AGP and had participated in the illegal migrants movement, now finds herself on the wrong side of the debate.
2014 का डेट दिया है कि उससे पहले जो लोग आए हैं वो रुके रहे असम
रही हूँ जो हमारा मुख्यमंत्री चीफ मिनिस्टर ने एक बात कहा है कि असम का लोगों के हट करके और असम को लोगों को छोड़ के कोई भी जो बात होगा उन्होंने नहीं करेंगे क्योंकि असम के लोगों के वो बहुत सम्मान करते हैं और अभी एजीपी हमारा साथ है एजीपी के साथ हम लड़ रहे हैं और अलायंस पार्टी बीपीएफ है राभा हसंग भी है इसीलिए सब लोग थोड़ा बहुत गुस्से में थे लेकिन सब लोग अभी हमारा साथ है और हमारा चीफ मिनिस्टर का ऊपर सबका विश्वास है वो असम का अगेंस्ट कुछ भी नहीं काम करेगा इसीलिए सबको
नहीं लगता ये लोकल लोगों के खिलाफ है इस तरह के बिल यहाँ इनके जो नौकरियां है जो लैंड है वो लोग बाहर के लोग आके इनके नौकरियां ले लेंगे इस तरह का डर है लोगों के
ये हम बोलते हैं आपको हमारा जो ये कैब का है प्रॉब्लम शायद आफ्टर इलेक्शन डिस्कशन हो गए क्योंकि अमेंडमेंट भी हो सकता है हमारा चीफ मिनिस्टर बार बार कह रहा है असम को लोगों का जो है स्वार्थ का जो मैंने काम कर रहा हूँ इतना साल से वो आंसू में भी था उनका ऊपर असम का लोगों का बहुत बहुत विश्वास है
गुवाहाटी लोकसभा कांग्रेस दल प्रार्थी
The Congress party has taken the issue of citizenship to the electorate. They point towards the double standards of the BJP of first undertaking the NRC to identify the migrants and then deciding to give citizenship selectively to some of them based on religion. Do you think people are with you in this? Because when I speak to the BJP side, they feel that this is not the final shape of the bill and the discussions will still go on, and therefore people should not be disappointed. Do you buy that?
If this is not the final shape of the bill, why did they pass it in Lok Sabha? I want to ask them that question. Why did they pass it if it's not the final shape? They are just lying through their teeth, and people of Assam are not fools. I feel that by saying that they will again bring the bill in Parliament once they come back to power, this was said by Amit Shah in February in Lakhimpur, after the bill was stalled in Lok Sabha at the initiative of our Congress President Rahul Gandhi ji. They have again reiterated that they are going to bring the bill. So they are against the people of Assam, against preservation of our identity, our culture and our language.
Even though this is a bill that applies to the entire country, the citizenship issue assumes great significance in Assam. The state has a history of dealing with illegal migrants since the partition of Bangladesh from Pakistan in 1971. Large-scale migration of Bangladeshi Muslims entering through the porous borders threatened to alter the demographics of Assam, diluting its indigenous culture and eating into the limited resources of land and jobs. It is precisely this anger against the Bangladeshi migrants that extremist elements capitalized on. And the Assam movement of early 80s took a disastrous turn with the Nellie massacre of 1983. The Nellie massacre of 1983 is a black spot in the history of Assam. It was the first organized genocide that this country witnessed. 2,191 people were brutally massacred in this very village where we are standing right now in Nellie in Nagaon district. The unofficial figures could be much more since the Tiwari Commission report has not been made public. The anger of the local Assamese people came alive once again with the Citizenship Amendment Bill, the same kind of anger of the Assamese people against the so-called illegal migrants that we witnessed in the last couple of months. Following the tragic genocide, there was intense discussion and deliberation over the issue of illegal migrants. After much debate, it was decided that while the cutoff date for the rest of the country to determine illegal migration was 1951, for Assam, it was decided to be 1971. Therefore, the Assam Accord was signed to mark this departure in citizenship criteria, specifically for those residing in Assam. The Assam movement culminated with the signing of the Assam Accord in 1985 between the Government of India and the leaders of the Assam movement. It was the result of a 6-year-old agitation launched by All Assam Students' Union in 1979, demanding identification and deportation of illegal immigrants. Remember, the BJP government in Assam came to power with the promise that they will deport the illegal immigrants. They started the work in right earnest with the NRC, but the Citizenship Amendment Bill in some ways acts in cross purpose with the entire issue of the National Registry of Citizens. In keeping with the Assam Accord, the BJP government started the NRC process. The idea was to draw a database of bona fide citizens and identify the illegal migrants who the BJP promised to deport. The deadline for the final publication of the NRC is 31st July 2019. Interestingly, in the NRC criteria, the cutoff date for migrants to be eligible for citizenship is kept as 24th March 1971, which is in line with the Assam Accord. And that is why experts in the state are now appalled at how the same BJP government who had undertaken the NRC process on the basis of Assam Accord have now decided to bring in the Citizenship Amendment Bill that runs in conflict with the Assam Accord and proposes to shift the cutoff date for citizenship eligibility to 24th March 2014.
That there is an Assam Accord.
No, I know about it.
No, if you know, that means everyone prior to 1971, be he or she a Hindu or a Muslim, will be allowed to stay. But not those who come after that. And the Muslims have accepted it. Yes. Millions of them had applied for it. And it is the BJP governments, both at the center and the state, that are creating this mayhem, this mischief, to scuttle the process and bring about confusion. You know, if they have a dominant Hindu community, they can forever go on persecuting and demonizing the Muslims.
We are in the Guwahati University right now to talk to some experts and activists who actually participated in the protests that broke out in Assam over the CAB, the Citizenship Amendment Bill. Opinion is divided over the Citizenship Amendment Bill, not just among the communities but also among intellectuals. On one side of the debate, you have Professor Akhil Ranjan Datta of the Guwahati University, who is determined to fight the bill tooth and nail. He laments the fact that for short-term political gains, the government of the day is tampering with the Assam Accord, which is a consensus document that brought peace to the region.
Position is concerned. Now, when this Citizenship Act Amendment Bill came, one of the important challenges that it had put to us was that it had attempted to break down the consensus around Assam Accord, and that has mobilized the people that once this consensus is broken down, there will be communal violence. Once this consensus is broken down, there will be no peace here, and whole society will get polarized both around religion and language.
On the other side of the debate, you have Professor Noni Gopal Mohanta of Guwahati University, who is also an advisor to the current BJP government, strongly defending the bill. He believes that the Assam Accord has not been implemented and therefore there is a need to come up with a strong legal document to restrict the migration issue.
In principle, I accept that it would violate the clause 5th of Assam Accord. But nevertheless, deportation, deletion and detection, these are the 3 Ds that Asus talked about. But what had happened to those foreigners? Nothing had happened. Congress could do nothing in last 30 years in implementing the Assam Accord.
After speaking to a cross-section of people across the state of Assam, it appears that it's not as if the entire state is against the idea of the Citizenship Amendment Bill. The Bengali Hindu community in the Barak Valley, for instance, is in favor of the bill. And therefore, this entire issue has very complicated implications in the state of Assam.
CAB is a violation of Indian Constitution. Article 14 of Indian Constitution provided the equality for everyone, equal to religion, all races, no discrimination in the name of religion and races. And it is also a violation of Article 21 of Indian Constitution.
These people are living in Assam for a long period of time, and all of a sudden if you are taking like one decision to shift them all up, so where will these people go? Even their own country is not accepting them. So we can do one thing, that we cannot give them the voting rights, we cannot give them the, we should not give them the citizenship accord.
This election, it will be interesting to see which way the voters decide, since the 2 major national parties have made their position clear. Congress has reiterated that it will scrap the bill if voted to power. The BJP is equally clear that they will reinforce the NRC process and deport migrants, barring Hindus, Sikhs, Buddhists, Jains and Christians, if they return to power at the centre. One important aspect of the Citizenship Amendment Bill is that it works at cross-purpose with the National Registry of Citizens, that is the NRC. An entire exercise was undertaken to identify the illegal migrants in Assam. As soon as the rough draft revealed that there are 40 lakh migrants, the government came up with the CAB. Now, this bill says that those who came into this territory before 2014 can be retained as bona fide citizens as long as they are not Muslims. Afrida Rahman Ali in Guwahati for Mirror Now.